In sunny Mexico, a fugitive British-American millionaire with a deadly past roams free. Meanwhile, a billionaire mastermind of thievery meets a gruesome end, becoming a meal for sharks. And if you can aid in apprehending an outrageously violent individual, there's a hefty $5 million waiting for you. Pay close attention, as there's a guaranteed minimum reward of $100,000 for any valuable information leading to the capture of these individuals. Welcome to the Luxury Lifestyle Show, where we bring you the latest and greatest in all things luxurious. In this video, we will take a look at the FBI's most wanted criminals. But before we continue, make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you won't miss any of our videos. Now, let's get right to it. Arnoldo Jimenez. On May 12, 2012, in Burbank, Illinois, Estrella Carrera and Arnoldo Jimenez exchanged vows at Chicago City Hall. Tragically, just hours later, Carrera was brutally stabbed and left in a bathtub. The swift and violent end to their marriage was shocking. Signs of possessiveness from Jimenez had been noted, and his imposing stature added to the concerns. The couple shared a 2-year-old son, and Carrera had an 8-year-old daughter from a previous relationship. Fearing for her children's safety, Carrera rushed the wedding. That fateful night, the couple was last seen around 4 a.m. Jimenez later confessed to a bad fight with Carrera. He became the 522nd fugitive on the FBI's most wanted list. The following crime is exceptionally savage. Alexis Flores. On July 29, 2000, 5-year-old Ariana De Jesus went missing while playing outside her North Philadelphia home. She was last seen walking with an unidentified man, leaving her mother in distress. Tragically, 3 days later, Ariana's lifeless body was discovered, strangled and concealed in a trash bag beneath carpet rolls. A distinctive political logo marked a nearby bloodied t-shirt. The case remained unsolved for 7 years until a local resident identified the shirt, revealing it was lent to a homeless man named Carlos, who was actually Alexis Flores. Despite 2 prior arrests, the police were unaware of his involvement in the murder. Flores has multiple aliases and distinctive tattoos on his hands. Born around 1975 in Honduras, he's about 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing roughly 140 pounds, with black hair and brown eyes. He carries a significant scar on his neck and cheek from an injury sustained during Hurricane Mitch in 1998. While Flores spent time in Arizona and Illinois, he managed to evade capture for Ariana's murder until his DNA linked him to the crime. Charged with murder and unlawful flight, he may have re-entered the U.S. under a new identity. The FBI seeks public assistance in locating Alexis Flores, believing his apprehension is crucial for justice to be served. The following offender is a brilliant strategist whose actions devastated the lives of numerous individuals. Ruja Ignatova. Ruja Ignatova, dubbed the Crypto Queen, orchestrated a fraudulent cryptocurrency scheme known as OneCoin, swindling investors out of a staggering $4 billion. Despite her initial reputable background, Ignatova vanished in 2017 when authorities started investigating her operation. She managed to evade capture, leaving her partner, Carl Sebastian Greenwood, to face a 20-year prison sentence. Recent discoveries suggest Ignatova attempted to anonymously sell a lavish London apartment for $15 million, hinting at her continued wealth and multiple properties. Speculation surrounds her whereabouts, with possibilities ranging from Greece to the UAE, Germany, or even Russia. The FBI offers a $100,000 reward for information leading to her arrest, but rumors persist that she may never be found alive due to an alleged 2018 murder orchestrated by Bulgarian drug lord Christoforos Amanatidis. His involvement in Ignatova's scheme reportedly led to her demise, with her remains disposed of in the Ionian Sea. Amanatidis remains at large, possibly in Dubai. The fate of Ignatova remains a mystery, leaving defrauded investors desperate for justice. Next, let's delve into more gritty American content. Omar Alexander Cardenas. In 2019, Jabali Dumas, a 46-year-old loving father working hard to support his family, was tragically gunned down near a barbershop in Silmar, California. The assailant, described as a heavy-set Hispanic male with noticeable prescription glasses, fired 9 rounds from a semi-automatic handgun, fatally injuring Dumas. The incident occurred in broad daylight with several witnesses present. Surveillance footage showed Dumas entering a barbershop and a man identified as Cardenas walking in the same direction. Later, Cardenas was seen hastily leaving the scene. It was discovered that Dumas had briefly visited a discount store before the attack. Possible motives remain unclear, with speculation of past conflicts or gang-related issues. While Dumas had a history with gangs in his youth, he had since turned his life around. Cardenas, known as Dollar, has ties to gangs and is now a fugitive, possibly in Mexico, potentially working in construction. Dumas' son is left without a father, seeking answers and closure. Peter Chadwick. In 2012, Californian businessman Peter Chadwick killed his wife in a deteriorating marriage, leaving their 3 children stranded at school. Initially, Chadwick blamed a handyman and concocted a kidnapping story, but it didn't fool the police. His wife's strangled body was discovered in a dumpster, triggering a thorough investigation. Despite being a suspect, Chadwick posted a $1 million bail and evaded incarceration. In 2015, sensing impending charges, he fled the country, siphoning over $1 million from bank accounts. Chadwick adopted aliases, worked menial jobs in Mexico, even teaching English to pass the time. By 2018, he made the FBI's most wanted list, with a $100,000 reward announced. In 2020, a tip led authorities to a restaurant near Puebla, Mexico, where Chadwick was bussing tables. This crucial information, likely spurred by the reward, resulted in his capture after 5 years on the run. Yulan Adonai Archaga Carias. Carias, known as Porky, may not strike fear at first glance due to his modest stature and build. However, at 41, this Honduran man commands terror among both allies and adversaries, backed by a ruthless army of young killers. Leading a gang with a doctrine of extreme brutality, they don't merely kill, but make horrific statements reminiscent of psychopathic medieval ruler. Their sadistic tendencies are well documented, inflicting gruesome injuries such as dismemberment with machetes. MS-13 preys on vulnerable youth, offering them an alternative to poverty, exploiting their traumas. The gang's global reach wreaks havoc, and capturing leaders like Carias poses significant challenges. The FBI offers rewards for information leading to his capture, emphasizing the danger involved. This initiative targets insiders who might expose the boss, reflecting the ruthless paranoia typical of crime leaders. It also provides opportunities for rival gangs to eliminate competition and collect rewards, reflecting the ongoing global war on drugs. What did you think? Tell us in the comment section below. Give it a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you get more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.